Dojo to always save the day. Welcome back to Core 1. This is question 3. It's to do with surds. Yeah, surds. I'm going to go straight into it. I quite like surds because they're nice. First question. Simplify this. Just square everything. So it's going to be 9 times 2 gives you 18. There you are. This one mark. Move on. You've got to find this is an integer and find its value. It's worth 4 marks, but it is quite a nasty thing. Again, if you're making silly mistakes with expanding out brackets, then what I would do is I would use the grid method. So please use the grid method if you do find you're making silly mistakes. I'll do one of them with the grid method. So yeah, so I'll do this one with the grid method. So it's essentially just draw a grid and write in the 2 little bits. So 3 root 2 minus 1, 3 root 2 minus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1 is just 1. That times that is going to be 9 times 2, so 18. In fact, we just did it. It's right here. Now you got minus 3 root 2, and you got another minus 3 root 2. So add it all together. I've got 19 minus 6 root 2. For the sake of purposes, I'll show you the quick way of doing this as well. So you just want to square the first, so it's going to be 9 plus double the product, so 3 times root 2 gives us 3 root 2, double it, 6 root 2, and then square the last, so plus 2. So I'm going to just add this together, so 2 plus 9 is 11, or I hope it's 11. This cancels out of this, so I've got 19 plus 11, and I'm pretty sure that's 30. Yeah, 30. And that's it. I don't actually have the bottom of this question. Let me just find it. What's it? 2 root 5 root 2. It's not so bad. Yeah, you can sort of make it out. I'll just write here 2 root 5 plus root 2. This is a typical question. They will include it on every paper. By now you should know that you get the first mark 4 times in by the conjugate pair. So times by that conjugate pair. Was it 2 root 5 plus root 2? So your first mark, even without doing any maths, is just writing out the conjugate pair on top and bottom. And all the conjugate pair is the exact same thing as the bottom, but you swap the sign for the opposite sign really. So it's plus, I'm swapping for negative. So you get a 1 mark guaranteed there. This next bit is, or the next easiest mark is to go for the denominator. Again, because I'm doing that times that, you actually end up with a squared minus b squared. So squared first, so it's going to be 4 times 5, so it's going to be 20, and that's going to be minus 2. And you get a mark for that. If not, you get a mark for 18, so that's why I write 18. So 18. The top bit's going to be a hassle though, so take it easy. Like I said, if you make mistakes with this bit, do the grid method. I'm going to do the claw, so that times that. So I've got 4 times 2, that gives me 8, and then it's 8 times 5, so that should give me 40. Next I have this times this, so it's going to be 4 times root 10. So where I've got root 10 from is root 5 times root 2. So I've collected them and made it into a root 10. And that's going to be very helpful a bit later. Next bit, I've got the 7 here. So 7 times this bit here, again using claw. So I've got minus 14 root 10 again. So altogether I've got, what's that number? Minus 10 root 10. Last but not least, I've got minus 7 root 2 times this, so it's double negative, so be very careful. So it's going to be 7 times 2, which is 14. And it's going to be plus 14, so plus 14 to this, that's going to give me 54. And it's going to be minus 10 root 10. I now need to work this out as an integer. Bollocks! Oh. Let's see if I've done this right. 4 times 5 is definitely 20. 20 minus 2 is definitely 18. So I need to divide everything by 18. just because it's 10, it's not a multiple of what's that number? 18. I'm going to double check this one again because I think I've done this wrong because I can't divide 10 by 18. So I'll double check it. So I've got 4 times, here it is, minus 2. Sorry, minus root 2. So that should be a minus 4. So this actually turns into now 18. Perfect. So did you notice how I noticed I made a mistake? And that mistake came from the fact that I had minus 10 here. So I realized that 10 was not a multiple of 18. So I knew I had to check this answer here. So I came back, looked through it, and I noticed I didn't have that negative there the first time I did it. So that is a skill that at some point you're going to have to develop. So if you notice, if you do have something like 54 minus 10 root 10 over 18 and it doesn't divide, even though the question asks you to have it as an integer, you've gone wrong somewhere. If it's this number that doesn't divide, you've done that number wrong. If it's this one that doesn't divide, you've done that one wrong. So I've done it wrong. So now we can do it. I can do 18 divided by 18. 18 divided by 18 is root 10. What the heck is 54 divided by 18 though? Let's see, 54, that is 9 times 6. So that is 18 times 3, so it's 3. Well, hey, I can do maths. Let's mark it. So the first answer is 18, so 1 mark. Next one, you get your first method mark for using basically 3 root 2 squared, so 18 again. So using 18 and this nonsense here gives you the first method mark. So I used it somewhere, I used it here, so that gives me 1 method mark. Oh, sorry, the whole thing with my 18 gives me the method mark. It's not just for the 18, so it's for the whole thing. Next is getting out to this bit here, so actually multiplying out the other one. So I've got 6 root 2 plus 2, and I had it somewhere. I had it here, I think, but I got rid of this bit, made it 11 here. So I would have got 1 mark here, and then the last mark's for 30. So 30. There's 4 marks. This next one, like I said, conjugate pair gives you 1 mark. Conjugate pair, method mark. So there's your first mark. The denominator I got is 18, so that gives me 1 mark. The numerator is this big mess here. Yeah, I'll just have to do it here. So they got minus root 10, which is this bit here, minus 14 root 10, which is this bit here, and then they had this bit and this bit here, which gave me, I think it was 56, 54. So I haven't got it here anymore, I just broke the answer straight here. So I'll give myself the mark for the numerator here. So I've got 3 marks so far. Last mark is 3 minus root 10, 3 minus root 10, perfect. So that's 4 out of 4. Way. Move on to question 4.